All right, so this is a continuation from the previous live I just did. Now, at the end of that reading, I had made a comment to be continued because we didn't know what that King of Cups was going to do. They had a decision to make, they had two paths to take. I didn't think that by me sitting here and going through pulling cards just to kind of see if I was just going to do another reading, little did I know that, okay, well, Spirit's like, hold up, sister, hold up. King of Cups has something to say here. Okay, by all means, we're going to give this King of Cups the floor. So, first card out was the Ace of Cups. So this is a new beginning in love. So as you can see, this panda is climbing into that cup and there's butterflies all around. So butterflies is transformation. So this person's like, hold up, hold up. I want to get back in that cup of love. Don't go anywhere. I have something I want to say. The Four of Wands came out. Sorry, it's hard to pick these cards up. So the Four of Wands comes out. So this is happy family, possibly a marriage, taking it to the next level, moving in together, whatever that means for you. It's happy celebration, coming back together with a new beginning in love, okay? The Six of Wands comes out. Man, I can't pick these cards up. So the Six of Wands comes out. So this is saying, hey, I really would like a new beginning in love, a new beginning to the next level, or marriage, moving in together, whatever that means for you. Everybody's going to be different. The Ten of Wands came out on the side. So they're like, I don't know. I really want to be successful. Okay, I want to be successful having a new beginning, but am I able to get this Empress, you, because this is clearly a continuation from the King of Cups side. They're like, can I get this Empress to let go of everything that happened in the past? You know, me stabbing them, you know, with the Ten of Swords every time they came towards me. The Sun came out. They're like, I feel like this is the person that makes me happy. They're positive. I feel warm with them. Okay, so now the King of Cups, like I said, I never said that the King of Cups didn't have feelings, but that King of Cups wasn't willing to show their feelings. Now they're coming up off because Spirit's like, hold up, hold up. We're not finished with this. They've got something to say. You feel like if I'm talking to the Empress or vice versa, if you're the King of Cups, I don't know who's watching or who I'm tapping into, but you're like, okay, I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I feel positive. Now, one thing I did hear with the Three of Cups, you have to excuse me, I cannot pick these cards up. So this is, coming together again, celebrating. One thing I did hear, and this isn't going to be for everybody, this will just be for, one or two of you. Some of you, you're already married. And this person, what I heard was they want to have another anniversary with you, right? They want to be able to celebrate another wedding anniversary with you. So that won't be for everybody. That's just some of you. But again, we had the Four of Pentacles, and now we have the Nine of Pentacles. They're afraid, though, that you're holding back and you want to continue on being single as you were before. That's where part of like the heavy burdens is. They don't know if they're going to be able to flip the script and kind of turn it around. But what's interesting is the Emperor comes out. So there's the panda again. All right. So the panda trying to climb back into that cup. A new beginning. Hold up. Butterflies. I'm transitioning. I'm coming towards you. Hold up. I'm coming. I'm going to be the Emperor now. Okay. So this is husband figure. It's, obviously masculine, but it can also be somebody who is a little stubborn. I mean, that panda does look he looks a little stubborn, like stuck in his ways. That's okay. He's changing, right? He's ready to come forward. He's ready to have a new beginning. That's cool. Here comes the King of Cups again. Look, there's the penguin. There he is. He was starstruck. Remember, he was stuck. Well, now here comes the Eight of Pentacles again. And then we have death. So now this person's like, okay, yes, I have feelings. All right, I want to show them. I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to climb in that cup and I'm going to try and show these emotions. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if she's already gone, right? Because the Ten of Wands is on the side. See, before, you remember all the burdens you carried? Look at you struggling to go up those steps. Remember the Knight of Pentacles? Each step you carried all of the burden. You were like, is this person going to come out? Are they going to meet me halfway? Are they going to help me? Well, it's on the side. They don't know if they're going to be able to change that with you now. But they're ready to change their old ways. They're ready to rise like the phoenix and have a transition. So I was like, all right, well, now that this King of Cups has something to say, they want to have a new beginning in love. So why all of a sudden now? So I pulled out a different deck. I'm like, tell me, what is the change with this person? Man, wait till you see this. I actually had to pull out the Ten of Swords from the previous deck, which was you, because I needed you to see this, because Spirit's like, you need to pay attention to the swords and the way they were positioned. So for him, for the reason he wants to make this work is because, so we have the Nine of Swords and we have the Ten of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is, stress, it's anxiety, feeling hopelessness, trauma. And then we know the Ten of Swords can be failure, endings, right? A collapse, feeling defeated. But what's interesting is those were your Ten of Swords in the previous life. Okay, so you, in your own way, you saw this coming. Okay, because you're stabbed in the front, because each time you went towards this King of Cups, showing them love, you knew that there was probably a chance this person may not, reciprocate, right? Dude, these Ten of Swords is in the back. This King of Cups did not see it coming. They did not see when you took your energy away. They didn't see it coming. They had the Death card come out too. There's the Death card again, twice. And then you have the Nine of Cups. So this person, I want to say, is going through or has gone through, it kind of depends on where the King of Cups is. Everybody's on different timelines. But what I want to say is they're having a little bit of an ego death, right? They're going through a little bit of a dark night of the soul. So you pulling your energy away from this person kind of dropped them to their knees because they didn't see it coming. They were used to your emotional support, right? And you took it away. Remember, because the previous live, it shows the one cat looking up at the King of Cups. That one cat was you. You were the one that provided the emotional support in this relationship you were in. So like I said, some of you, it is a marriage. Most of you, I want to say it's just, somebody you were trying to go to the next level with. You were trying to have something more with them. For a death card to come out twice, okay, this person is definitely going through a transition, okay? They are killing off their old ways. And the only reason they're doing that is because you pulled your energy away from them. You're like, I can't do it anymore. They never saw it coming. They never expected you to pull back from them. Now they're transitioning into the Nine of Cups. So this is feeling emotionally fulfilled by themselves rather than depending on you, right? You were giving enough emotion into this for yourself and for this other person. But in the other live, the star was there. So like I said, you kept having to replenish yourself. It was too much, right? With the 10 of wands, it was too much for you to carry your emotions and theirs. You can't do it. You can't logically come together in a relationship holding everything. This person at some point was going to have to stand on their own and be happy within their own emotions and come to you as feeling emotionally fulfilled in themselves. So if they haven't done this already, this is what is about to happen. This person is going to stand on their own 2 feet emotionally and be able to come towards you, not depending on all your emotion, right? So, okay, fair enough. So the King of Cups, like I said, I wasn't expecting this to come back out when I said in the other live to be continued. I didn't think it was going to be to continued in this reading, but here it is. So anyway, I hope this was helpful, and it was, like I said, it was only fair that I come on because this is what came out. So this person's going to be working on themselves, major transition, going to the next level. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.